Good evening. We begin tonight with San Diego on the brink of becoming the first county in California to drop a level in the state's coronavirus case tier system. San Diego is currently in the red, the second strictest tier, but a surge in cases from a local university is pushing us closer toward entering another zone. We have team coverage tonight on the impact of San Diego State's case total on our county and what this could mean for businesses that just reopened. Fox 5's Jacqueline Sarkeesian starts us off live from the college area with more. Jacqueline.
Kathleen, good evening. As of now, 722 students here at San Diego State have tested positive for COVID-19. And while the county is on the verge of shutting down more indoor businesses, the Board of Supervisors says it's the students that may be to blame.
Governor Gavin Newsom had a very short yet direct answer when asked if he would exclude college students testing positive for coronavirus from San Diego County's overall infection rate.
No.
The question was asked after the County Board of Supervisors asked the governor to do just that.
You can't isolate as if it's on an island, a campus community that is part of the larger community. So the answer is no.
The county says they're making such requests to avoid any further restrictions as the county nears moving into the purple tier. A result Supervisor Greg Cox says is a direct correlation to college students.
We believe that will make a big difference and give us a fighting chance to avoid further restrictions. Unfortunately, so far, the state is not receptive to our requests.
According to San Diego State, 37 more cases have been confirmed within the last 24 hours. That brings the total to 722 students testing positive since the start of the fall semester. This spike in cases could be the main factor as to why the county may be placed in Tier 1. This would reverse restrictions for businesses and churches that were just loosened on August 31st.
But we're going to continue to push for consideration of reasonable alternatives to prevent our businesses from having to close simply because there are a number of outbreaks that have nothing to do with business operations.
And in response to the governor's answer, Supervisor Greg Cox says that they're going to be having a special closed session meeting tomorrow afternoon to further discuss their options. Reporting live from the college area, Jacqueline Sarkeesian, Fox 5 News.
And we will be waiting to hear. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. And with San Diego close to moving from the state's red tier to the purple tier, that could force businesses to close once again. Our team coverage continues now with Phil Blauer, who's breaking it down from the news feed.
And Kathleen, we're going to start with, for example, shopping centers and malls. Right now under red, they're at maximum 50% capacity. They have reduced capacity for food courts. Going back to purple, Tier 1, they'd have 25% capacity and the food courts would be closed. Let's take a look now at places of worship. That's been one of the bigger headlines here. Right now under Tier 2, open indoors with modifications, about 25% capacity. If we go back to the purple tier, Tier 1, outdoor only with modifications. We're going to move now to gyms and fitness centers, open indoors right now, 10% capacity. Under the the red tier, we go back to purple, outdoor only. A lot of people ask about restaurants. Right now, open indoors with modifications, maximum 25% capacity. Now we'd have to go back outside only with modifications. And then finally, I want to take a look at some of the card rooms. We've talked about gambling. We're not talking about the Indian casinos, but there are some card rooms. Right now under red, they're outdoor only with modifications. They basically would stay in that same range. So there could be a lot of changes here, Kathleen. It's just, again, going to be up to what the numbers show in the next couple of days.
And then you have all the enforcement issues once again that would arise. Thank you so much, Phil.